You know, it's always great to do a MediaScope on a holiday. Today is Pi Day, and I'm super excited. I know nobody else probably cares, but I care. And hey to Cliffy, hey to Ron. Who is this that I see? Wait, on the Periscope side, Travel Agent, hey, what's up? And Levok, of course, on the Periscope side. And then on the Facebook Live side, I'm seeing Frazier, what's up? David Neely, what's up? Patricia Murray, what's going on? And hey, Gary, I hope that you're having a great time. Good to see you. Everybody, give it up and say hello to the producer with the mostest, MC Curtis. Curtis, what's going on?
Hey, everybody, what's happening?
Not much. From your voice, not much. Love Pie. Hey, Leah Travel, what's going on? Okay, let me take I can feel my throat wanting to cough. So as you can see, I have my Mike and Me mug and some tea.
What's that, like a
Joe Rogan, welcome. Huh?
What is that hold, like 48 ounces? It looks huge.
It is huge. Maybe I just have a small head. I don't know. Better than having a big head. Let me give you guys a hug. Welcome. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, and a journalist. This is MediaScope. We talk about media, tech, and pop culture. Curtis, Leah is saying hello.
Hey.
Levok is saying hey to the Facebook folks. Ron, you bought lots of apple pie to share. Now, let me tell you, that was my original plan. But to go get pie that I would actually eat and that's not yucky, I would have to, I didn't have time to go do it. But I was actually going to go get some pie. Would have been rude. Alizi, what's going on? Good to see you on the Periscope side. And thank you for all the hearts on the Facebook Live side. You guys absolutely rock. David Neely on Facebook is saying, you must calm down, MC Curtis. You must calm down. And Frazier hopes you're well. Patricia Murray is giving applause. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, you can tell MC Curtis is excited. Okay, so we're going to go on because there's not much, whatever from him. And we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. Could I have where are we? We need photo A, please. We have, unfortunately, pecan pie. All right. Hello, Alizi. Welcome. And Leah Travel, welcome back. Okay, so could I have photo A, please? Yes. We have, unfortunately, 3 passing aways or deaths that we have to report. I hate to say death, just say like passing away, right? So we have 3 individuals who have passed away, and who you're seeing up here, Mr. Excitement, right, is MC Curtis. So who you're seeing, and I'm like bumping into it, there we go. Who you're seeing above my right shoulder is Hubert de Givenchy. He was the quintessential French fashion designer. He passed away at the age of 91 at his home in Paris, and this was reported by his partner, Philippe Venet, who was very deeply saddened when he spoke to the press. And Alizi, thank you for inviting followers on the Periscope side. So, according to the BBC, if you don't know him, you've seen his creations before. So, one of my favorite movies is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Have you ever seen that movie, MC Curtis?
I think so.
Okay, well, and excited about it he is. Well, I love Breakfast at Tiffany's. You know that scene in the opening scene at the very beginning when she's in that long black dress and she is in front of the Tiffany's window eating her bear claw and drinking her coffee? That, my friends, was designed by Givenchy. And so, I mean, what better honor is it for your clothing than to have Audrey Hepburn wear it in front of the Tiffany's window? Wow. Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait for you, Levok and Daxons. We will wait for you. Okay, let's see. Hey, TT, welcome. And George Williams, welcome on the Facebook Live side. Starting to get them mixed up. Okay, so this is another place you have. Hey, Dasood, welcome. Great movie. Shame about the Mickey Rooney character. Yeah, I know, right? It is a shame. But yes, it is a great movie. Now, with the latest that he's done, you've seen him lately. If you saw Black Panther, Chadwick, well, not in Black Panther, but Chadwick Boseman, who played King T'Challa, who was Black Panther, wore a custom Givenchy design to the Oscars. So that outfit you saw him on the red carpet with at the Oscars, that was Givenchy. This was one of his last. The man was 91 and still working. Also, Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman, attended the event in a gown from the Haute Couture collection of Givenchy. So, wow, we will miss you. And one of my favorite perfumes is actually by Givenchy. So you will be missed, sir. All right. Could I have photo B, please? So photo B, this is another person who has passed away. The quintessential definition of 90s hip-hop is the song Flavor in Your Ear. Now you know this song, don't you, MC Curtis?
Yeah, I've heard it a few times.
Okay, great. And heard it a few times. I heard you a few times.
Can you sing
anyway?
A little bit?
I cannot sing it. It is a hip-hop, it's a rap song, and I don't rap. Oh. Therefore, I shan't be rapping. But I know you rap.
Right.
So come on, Curtis.
No.
No, you don't want to bust a rhyme real quick.
No.
Anyway, Halisi is laughing. So anyway, if you, Cassandra Lewis, welcome down in Maryland. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So Craig Mack passed away at the age of 46. He was so young. He had been sick for a little while, according to Michelle Joyce, who is his former label director. She's the former label director. So he actually was one of the artists who laid the foundation for Bad Boy Records. If you don't know Bad Boy Records, you definitely give you the mic and you'll do it. Okay, Alizi, I'm going to hold you to that because one day I'm going to have you on and I'm like, remember you said you're going to rap? Watch.
Hey, does she
don't
have a
ask
show?
For what you don't want. Huh?
Does she have a show? Alizi,
I've never seen you stream. Alizi, do you stream? Please let me know. So, Flavor Flav. Come on, Curtis, you can do it. This is Cliffy saying you can do it. And Gary Lanham says, bust it, Curtis. Patricia asked, did Givenchy design any of the, why is this not, okay. Did Givenchy design any of the outfits in that other, Katharine Hepburn movie, Funny Face? Good question. I don't know, but he did do the outfit she wore, one outfit that she wore in Sabrina. You know that film Sabrina? They redid it years later. So, yeah, he did do that. So, no, other than that, I'm not sure. Okay, so Craig Mack was one of the artists that laid the foundation for Bad Boy Records, passed away, and no cause of death has been immediately released, but he had been ill for some time, according to Michelle Joyce. You will be missed. His song, it was from 1994, Flavor in Your Ear, was the first single off of Sean Combs. We know him as Puffy or Puff Daddy. He can call himself Diddy. He is always going to be Puffy to me. No disrespect, you will always be Puffy. So anyway, Puffy, Bad Boy is Sean Puffy Combs, or Sean P. Diddy Combs. That is his label. And he was one of the first artists on the label. So rest well, Craig Mack. You had us jamming throughout the 90s. And finally, could I have photo C, please? This is thank goodness, the final passing away that we have today.
Yeah, this is the deaf section.
Yeah, unfortunately. I hate to have so much, but he is such a great mind, was such a great mind. Physicist Stephen Hawking has passed away at the age of 76. He was a British theoretical physicist known for his groundbreaking work with black holes and with relativity. He was also the author of several science books, including A Brief History of Time. So his children, Lucy, Robert, and Tim, said that they're deeply saddened that their beloved father has passed away. He was a great scientist and an extraordinary man whose work and legacy will live for many years. Patricia Murray says Craig Mack died of congestive heart failure. Okay, good. So now they've announced that that's the case. Kami Jamila, welcome on the Facebook Live side. Good to see you. And Yolanda Lattimore from Atlanta. So is actually Kami Jamila. Welcome. Good to see you. So let me take this break. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, and a journalist. This is MediaScope. Black holes is where my pairs of socks go. Levoc, you aren't lying. If I find one more sock that does not have a match, and where do they go? I'm telling you, the washing machine is against me. I wash them, you never find them again. telling you. So anyway, hey, Terry, what's going on? Welcome on the Periscope side. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yes, unfortunately, Stephen Hawking passed away. He was a brilliant mind. And Levock, you said, hey, Gare Bear, welcome on the Periscope side. Levock said that he had a chance to hear him lecture. I would have loved that chance. So to all three of you, rest well in the fields of math and science, or maths, as they like to say in the UK, in the field of music, and for being a hip-hop pioneer, and also in the field of fashion. You three have done well, so rest well. They go to the Hozone. What is Hozone, Cliffy? Let me know. What is that?
Explain that one.
Yeah, and not Hozone, Hose Zone.
Oh.
What is that? Yeah, look at you. Juan, welcome. Scotty, welcome. What were you thinking?
I don't
Hose
know.
Zone,
Well,
not Hozone.
Well, I think, yeah, like a zone for the hose.
Moving on. It's really ironic that Stephen Hawking passed away on Pi Day. Today is Pi Day. Pi Day. Pi. Oh, hose equals socks. Hose, like pantyhose.
Oh, hosiery. Okay.
Yeah. Look at you. Yes. Yes. I wasn't sure. I was thinking like hoses, but you meant like hose, socks. See, you're using too fancy SAT words, Cliffy. I mean.
And I was thinking hose, like.
Yes, I know you were thinking hose. Like the garden tool. Hey, the Black Tick, what's going on? Tessay, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. And Lolo back one. Welcome on the Periscope side. So, all right, guys, I have a video in honor of Pi Day. Can we play video A, please?
I'm Chef Dominic Yansel. We're here in my kitchen, and today we're making a caramel apple pie. We're gonna start making the pie dough. Here we have some flour. Then we're gonna add our butter, sugar, and salt. Once the dough is rolled, what we wanna do is cut large discs, just a quarter of an inch. So that's the base for a pie. Once we have this, we're gonna prepare the decoration for the top. We're gonna do a cool modern design. We're gonna cut a few different sizes of ring. So to peel apples, I use my special tools. I started the old school way with just an apple peeler by hand. This is much faster. For this apple pie, we need 300 grams of sugar and 150 grams of butter. We're gonna start cooking down all these apples. You don't want them to be fully cooked because it goes back in the oven afterwards. So they should be just caramelized and tender. We're gonna place this apple on the bottom of the pie. We're going to egg wash the dough and put this in the oven for about 20-25 minutes at 350 degrees. Baking is very scientific, everything is very precise. You need to be able to multiply, of course, to do a lot of additions. You need to know about volume and density as well. There are recipes in our kitchen that are measured to the gram, so it's very important to follow the recipes. Apple caramel pie, it's one of my favorite. It's pure simplicity, but there's always a way to have a twist on it and to make it a little bit more modern.
I think it's super exciting. I always like to think out of the box and to make some fun things with creative people.
The Google Doodle for today is circumference over diameter equal pi.
It's fun, it's educational, it's a way of communicating and sharing with the world that is amazing, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
So if you were using Google today and you were wondering what that doodle was, it's because today is Pi Day. 3/14 is Pi Day. And I'm going to give you a little bit of history. And so that was kind of cool, right? Makes you feel like an inept cook. Except for, honestly, Kechi, how are you? Kechi, welcome. Kechi is an awesome cook. So you probably can do all of that. If I tried to I could probably do it if I did it slow, because I can cook. But to do I wouldn't do it. How about that?
Hey,
so today is,
Does Cliffy bake or he just cook?
I don't know. Cliffy, do you bake too, or do you just cook? We're going to have a bake-off, a Periscope. It was cool, right? So I saw it, and it's cool to see the person who did that, who was behind the doodle. Cassandra Lewis says, I am meant to eat his food. I just learned about him this week. And here you go with this video. Yes. Gary Lanham says yummy on Facebook. Joel Wheeler, welcome. Good to see you. Yes. So welcome, VGVG. This is your first time on Periscope. Welcome. And FIK, welcome. Honestly, Kachi says she bakes sometimes. Now, Cliffy says barely. So please don't make any cake when I come. Anyway, I'm just saying, if you don't want the truth, you might not. But now here's the thing. I do bake. I cook, but I also bake because my mom lived in England for a long time, and she learned all the accoutrements of baking. So we bake. So on Periscope, I only cook Niger food. Niger food is the only food now. What other food would you be cooking, Kechi? Anyway, right? Tesse, right? I'm just saying. Niger food. What else to cook but Niger food? Hamburger, perhaps. Anyway, so MC bakes cake. Oh, you know what? MC, you do cook, don't you?
I do. I like to bake.
He does bake. I remember back in the day you were going to send me a pie. I was joking about send me a pie.
Yeah, I was going to do it too, but you were like, no.
I know. I was like, no, he's not. What he really was, freeze dry the pie or whatever you do to it. It might not have been good after you freeze dried it. But anyway, that is Pi Day. So the pi is actually the number 3.14159 and some other numbers after it. So how did it start? A physicist, Larry Shaw, came up with this March 14th, 1988. So this is the 30-year anniversary. G. Garcia, hey, welcome. Cliffy says, jollof for everyone. I will take it, brother, because I am hungry and I don't feel like cooking. I could whip up some jollof. Not going to do it. That's why, Florida, let me tell you something. I need you to have more Nigerian restaurants because I don't always feel like cooking Nigerian food. How about more African food? Can we get a little Ethiopian? Something? Anyway. I don't always feel like eating beef patty. Anyway, let me move on. Niger food is the best now, says Black Tick. Niger food is everybody's food. Food for all. Yes. And Jay, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. So now, this is arguably the best known irrational number in mathematics. So what they did to commemorate the first Pi Day is they were at the San Francisco Exploratorium. They consumed slices of pizza and fruit pie, and they marched in a circle at 1:59. So get it? 3:14 at 1:59?
Right. That's cute.
Yeah, but it's a little odd. Yeah. You're marching in a circle and eating. See, this is why they have a view of professors being a little off. Okay, that guy Chris, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Hey, Joel, how are you? I'm just saying, this is why they think professors are off, because they're marching in circles, eating pie and pizza. The hell? But it's kind of cool anyway. And I am a nerd. I absolutely love Pi Day. I was saying on the pre-show on Instagram that I love stuff like this, and I was super excited. A few years ago was I think it was the 30th anniversary, 30th or 40th, I can't remember, of the MIT Media Lab. Nicholas Negroponte started it. I was so excited. I said, oh my God, when I found out, I have to call somebody. And then I said, but alas, nobody cares but me. So that guy, Chris, hey, how's it going? Professors are weird. Levok, a lot of them are. A lot of them are a little bit off. Sometimes I look at, I'm like, you're off. You're off. Perhaps that's why I'm not a typical professor. Not that, everybody has a little bit of offness, but some professors I know, I'm like, they say things that I'm just like.
So you're like, they're worse than me.
Worse than me?
Like when you compare yourself.
Let's pretend I'm on the border of sane. They are far beneath the crust of sane, some of them. Okay? Right. Okay, let's say. So, but no, gotta love I'm just saying.
Right.
Some of you all, a little off. The ones I know we're not off because we all hang, but some of the other ones, I'm like, you're off. Anyway, but I love Pi Day. So happy Pi Day, everyone. Let's move on from Pi to Facebook. Okay, I got some Facebook news, guys. Facebook has, let's see, Patricia says, pizza pie. Yes, exactly. Camille says, who whips up jollof? It's not that hard to whip it. I mean, you just have to have the things. Look, now, if you're an African, if you're a Nigerian, you'll have all the ingredients to make jollof rice. It's very easy. It's not that hard. Although some people can mess up jollof. I'm just saying. Right? Facebook. Professors are weird. Is this, Libless? Okay, tell me how to say your name. Professors are kind of weird. Anyway, hopefully that's not a bot. Okay, so Facebook for the second year in a row is together with Major League Baseball. The social media giant has inked a deal with Major League Baseball through which it will gain the exclusive streaming rights to 25 baseball games for the upcoming season, and they're weekday games. So, all of which will take place weekday afternoons. Do any of you, who's a baseball fan here? Anybody?
I am.
I am not. You are?
Yeah, I love baseball.
Do you? Did you used to play baseball?
Absolutely.
Did your afro fit underneath the baseball cap?
You know, actually, I was always losing my glove, and those baseball bins, they're expensive, and
Yeah, gloves are not cheap.
yeah, I was always losing my glove. My mom would have a fit too.
Levox says boycott baseball. He's not happy that it is streaming. Well, the MLB, they had a deal with Twitter too. So I guess so you're boycotting baseball. Look, they're looking. Okay, Scotty is a baseball fan. Now, I don't like to watch baseball, but I like to be in person at baseball games. Let's see. Levox said your Afro spirit spilled out of the ear hole. You know how, okay, back in the day, like Reggie Jackson, and remember there was a candy bar called the Reggie?
I do.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good when I ate that kind of stuff back then.
Wasn't it a dance too? It was a dance. Like
what happened?
There was a dance.
The
right?
Reggie was a dance?
I think so. Like do the Reggie.
See,
I don't know.
See, I'm not as old as you, so I don't know.
Whatever, Touch.
Anyway, I don't know about that. But no, with the Reggie Jackson and like if you had an afro, so you take this and then your cap, and then the afro would be sticking out like this, like Homie the Clown. So all of this would be like clear, and then you'd have afro. I guess it was just accepted. I'm picturing that was you, MC Curtis.
Yeah.
Okay. you know it was you. Don't tell the truth. Camille says that her husband is a huge baseball fan. Oh, wow. Turned down a baseball scholarship for a band one so he can play. And when your husband went to Morehouse, right? Wow. So he could play baseball and play. I don't know what your husband played. Let's see. Alizi says, speaking of, the Astros went to the White House. Really? That should have been interesting. But
Why?
we're going to keep this a nice scope here. So
Why'd they do that?
we're gonna keep this a scope about media now. Behave, MC Curtis, behave. So in any case, Facebook did stream the MLB games last year, according to Bloomberg, but this year's deal is different because it gives exclusive rights to Facebook. And last year's was not exclusive, which is why Twitter was able to stream MLB, I was about to say MLK, MLB games too. Alizi, not all of them. Okay, I was on the marching band too. Terry, were you on the marching band? What did you play? Or were you like the Ooh La La girls that did that? That was what they called them at Howard, the Ooh La La girls, the dance team. So let me know. And they were like, hey, do you want to be on the dance team? I was like, I'm sorry, I'm working on my master's. I think my mother would have a fit if I did. Even though I would have loved to, I think my mother would have had a fit. I said, oh, I'm traveling with the band. Traveling with what? That's not why I sent you to school. I don't think she would have been too happy. So, hey, and there's a whole bunch of things. Good to see you. Exclusive rights for MLB players to take Zuckerberg out behind the shed. Oh, Levock, such violence. Oh, and Jamila says her husband played the saxophone. So did I, the alto sax. Wow. Hey, small world. Okay, and web girl Terry says the clarinet since middle school. How cool, and thank you for the super heart, Alizi. Fantastic. Okay, so that's what's going on there. They're going to do so. It's kind of like the pact that Twitter and Amazon signed with the NFL, which gives them exclusive rights to streaming for the Thursday night football slate. So if you are a baseball fan, you can't happen to get to a television. You know, everything is over the top now. You can watch Facebook. You can watch the weekday games at Facebook. I can see a lot of people are going to be getting fired because they're not going to be doing work at work.
Right.
It's already happening. Let's see. Yeah, that's not why I sent you to school like a Nigerian parent, right, Black Tick? She's Nigerian too, so I played the spoons, Levok, and I bet you were damn good. I bet you were damn good too. I always wanted to learn to play the spoons. Could never get the coordination right, hand bone. Anyway, all right, so on from Facebook. And by the way, did I tell you they paid $30 million for the rights to this? Yeah.
Wow.
So here's my thing. Nobody is still sure. Well, Facebook has ad revenue, but I'm wondering, are you going to make this back? How is this going to work? So I'm interested to know in their monetization strategy how this is going to work. And oh, my Lord, who do I see here? Is it my dear friend that does epic conversations, Dr. Vibe? Dr. Vibe, welcome. I see you. I see you. All right. Patricia Murray says, I love baseball, but who can follow the tiny ball on the dinky little cell phone screen? Well, diehard baseball fans, I'm sure, will be able to. Natalie Crew, thank you for inviting followers, and the troublemaker with the mostest. Good to see you. Natalie Crew is troublemaker number one. Levok is troublemaker number two, but we need their presence in this stream, I'm telling you. All right, you know what? Let's move on and go on to South by Southwest. Could I have photo 1A, please? Guys, South by Southwest is on now. And if you don't know, greetings, Dr. Vibe. If you don't know South by Southwest, it is only one of the coolest events / conferences / exhibitions ever. It's held every March in Austin, Texas, and it's film and interactive and music, and it's about 2 weeks of different events. Have you been? You live in Texas. Have you gone, MC?
Actually, I have not.
Oh, well, that might just have to be a MediaScope trip next year, huh?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to do it. South by Southwest. You know, we're already doing NAB. We're going to do South by Southwest. We're going to try. All right. So let us go. You know what? Let's show video 1A, and I'll let that speak a little bit.
All right.
Through the magic of media.
Now, this year, as every year, media companies are flocking here to Austin with Instagrammable experiences to help their content stick out from the clutter. And the company that stuck out more than any other, HBO, pulled out all the stops with a Westworld park that was far more elaborate and similar to the show than anything we have ever seen. Attendees, given hats, enter the 2-acre town of Sweetwater to talk with 60 actors who never break character. They can play cards, share bourbon and baked beans, and witness all sorts of interactions, including a shootout, and find clues about the upcoming season. Now, HBO says the investment for the roughly 4,000 people who will pass through is worth it.
A lot of our hosts here are armed with guns, but our guests are armed with cameras. So they're out here Instagramming, live streaming, and really helping us extend the reach.
It's not just premium cable. Warner Brothers, promoting Steven Spielberg's upcoming Ready Player One, created the world of that film and invited fans to play a VR game. And ABC is here looking to drive viewers to Roseanne's return, replicating that show's iconic diner and living room and encouraging visitors to take and share photos. And with growing competition from Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu, among others, and the box office decline last year, these media giants are seizing the opportunity of turning the influencers who are here in Austin at South by into evangelists for their brands.
All right, guys. So this is what is happening at South by Southwest. These huge media companies, they're trying to convert millennials, Gen Z, and other people into viewers, okay? So they're doing these things like these experiences, and you're going to get a lot of millennials that go to South by Southwest. Yes, Roseanne, why? Now, I reported, actually, no, on, TV channeling, we talked about this a few months ago that Roseanne was coming back. Yes, it is coming back. What I don't understand is why, because Dan is dead. I don't know what they're going to do. And you said you used to watch Roseanne religiously, MC Curtis?
Absolutely not.
No, why?
No, I didn't. I just didn't.
No?
No.
Well, what was it? The old school gingham furniture?
No, it's just
What was the fact of their slightly depressed existence?
yeah.
Was it the fact? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was more. It was just the energy,
Yeah, it's like, there were, let's see. So Levi said the only good thing about Roseanne was Dan. Well, wow. And Natalie Crew, you had something to say. You missed the independent nature of South by Southwest. Yes. And see, this is what is happening. All these big brands and all these large media companies are now trying to take advantage of the energy that is South by Southwest. So this is not going to stop. You're going to continue to see the HBOs, the Warner Brothers, all these huge companies out there trying to convert these people to viewers. Why? Because television is not dying. It's transcending. But they're trying to get people to watch their program, because if people don't watch, guess what? They don't make money. They make money off of advertising.
Right.
Let's see. Cliffy Land says he did then, she won't now, she's bonkers. She absolutely is. And someone has a black child. I saw that on there. I'm like, who is this? But do I care enough to watch it to find out? Probably not. Just saying. So, yeah, Dan is dead. Web girl, Terry, Dan is dead. He died. So remember, not to spoil, but no, MC had a crush on Roseanne.
Who's that, Levi?
No, it's Troublemaker number 1.
Oh,
that was
goodness.
Natalie. Bring back Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap was pretty cool.
That was a great show.
Go ahead. It was, right? Mm-hmm. There are all these. See, this is the age of the reboot and the reimagining, and there are very few of them that are doing a good job. My thing is, leave it to live in infamy. Let us remember it. The only thing I do want to come back, I'll say this, a different world. I would love for a different world to come back. I would love it. Dwayne Wayne could be one of the professors at Hillman. I would absolutely love it. So Patricia says, one of the characters died already, or was it one of the actors? You never watched the show. Apparently nobody that's a MediaScope person watched or liked Roseanne. So Gen Xers are nostalgic. You're right. I'm super nostalgic. So with Roseanne, this is what happened. Remember they won the lottery? Do you remember that at least, MC Curtis?
Yeah, I told you I watch the show all the time. Of course I do.
Anyway, thank you, Rudy. Anyway, so, yeah, okay. Scotty says yes. I think he's saying yes to that. Well, it was all a dream. And at the end, Dan was dead. So she was, not a dream, but she was writing this in a book. Remember Diane? Roseanne was a writer. So she wrote all of this into a story where they won the lottery, and Dan died. He died of a heart attack. How are they going to, and he's back. How are they going to do this? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Different World reboot with Dwayne and Whitley divorced and their kids go to Hillman. That's a good storyline, Terry. That's really good. Are you watching Grownish? Very 2018 Different World. Cliffy, here's the thing. I beg to differ with this. I am watching Grownish, but it is not Different World. It's completely different. It has its own vibe. And remember, there's a distinctly different feel because Different World took place at an HBCU, for those of you who don't know, a historically black college or university. And there are things that happen there, whereas this is taking place at PWI. So there are things that are the same because of college, but then there are different experiences. You don't have a marching band like a show band at a PWI. You don't have huge celebrations of Black History Month. You do have celebrations of Black History Month, but it's different. So that's why I say Grownish is not like Different World. But it is what it is. It's okay. Grownish is great, but it's not Different World. That's why I want Different World to come back. But did they wait too late, and is Grownish now going to take the thunder? There was talk of this happening until Mr. Bill Cosby got himself in trouble. Look at that, Curtis Productions. Nice. Yes, Curtis Brooks Media Productions. Hey, Curtis, if people want to reach you because they want some production done, how can they?
You can just contact me on Facebook, Curtis Brooks Media Productions on Facebook.
Curtis Brooks Media Productions on Facebook. Let's see. Hey, Aiko, how are you? Different World when one of Whitley's children is oh, wow. That could work. Dan was an imaginary person. That could be. You don't have space tournaments and fish fries at PWIs. Share social, tell the truth, and shame the devil. That's true. There is a very different feel. Natalie, welcome back. Interesting. Get that. Same with Dear White People in Netflix. Yeah. If you've ever watched Dear White People, which I had the honor of interviewing the creator when I was at NAFI. That was so cool. All right, let's see. My sister came in second to Dawn Lewis when they were casting A Different World, says Patricia. How awesome is that? She was second to be Jaleesa? Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Let's see. No one in here watched Roseanne except MC Curtis. This gives me hope in humanity. Look, I'm a TV addict. Remember, I have a television. So I watched Roseanne the first time around. This time, Roseanne is a little off for my taste, so I can't support off. I don't. So like I said, I don't want to know enough about. I don't care enough about the family dynamics of that picture to watch.
Yeah,
so Jasmine Guy and Sinbad would be there. Look at G Garcia is. They're all imagining this new different world. Go ahead, MC. I'm sorry.
No. I was just in agreement with what you said in regards to the family dynamics for that show there.
I really don't give two damns. Thus, I won't be watching The Black Tick. I said tick, TCK. It's actually TCK, but I keep saying tick. Thank you for coming back. Welcome. Because it reminds me of the superhero, The Tick, when I say it like that. So, no. Roseanne Barr is not a role model. And I even forgot her last name is Barr. Anyway, I love Roseanne until it got old. It says Aiko. Aiko, am I saying your name right? Is it Aiko or Eco? I love TV too, but I didn't want to watch this show, says Terry. Yeah, no, I draw the line somewhere, even though I'm a TV addict. They tried too hard, right? Yes. Who? Tessa. Who's Tessa? I know the black TCK is Tessa, or the black tick is Tessa, but yes. All right, welcome back. Let us move on. Can I have, if that is photo 1A, could I have photo 2? Let's talk really quickly about Microsoft. Microsoft wants to put internet hotspots on school buses. This is really interesting. Like Legos. Yeah, okay. Roseanne married that goofball. Well, goofball is as goofball does. Tom Arnold, yeah. Anyway, so Microsoft is looking to turn ordinary school buses into internet-enabled hotspots. And this is an experiment that is aiming to help students in rural Michigan do their homework. So the company wants to use empty TV airwaves to beam high-speed internet signals to buses in Hillman, Michigan, as they travel to and from school, according to regulatory filings submitted Wednesday to the FCC. Very cool. Let's see. Yes, I do know. I know Tessa from Anchor. Yes, definitely. Bill Gates. Yes. C. Allen, welcome on the Periscope side. Okay, Aiko. I hope I'm saying it right. If it's Aiko, say yes. Okay, let's see. I don't trust these crumb snatchers. Who, the kids on the bus? You are so suspicious. You are so suspicious. They will abuse it. You think so, Echo? You think so? Anyway.
My question is, how far is the school that they actually have enough time to do homework from their pickup?
If it's a rural school, remember, it's not like this is not Little House on the Prairie, Curtis. They're not walking to school. So it's not right there. It's probably several miles for them. I don't know how far it is. So they said, quote, the proposed deployment would help by providing high-speed wireless internet access on school buses as they complete their morning and afternoon routes. This will allow students without suitable connections at home to complete assignments that require broadband internet access while they're on their way to and from school. So apparently it's a while. But this is what I don't like. Don't be doing your homework that's due that day on the bus in the morning. Please don't. Let's see. Gina Pina, hey, give them free internet at home, at school and home. The bus ride seems too short. It may not be that short. Here's the thing. There is a digital divide. When we think about the digital divide, we often think about it in terms of race and ethnicity, but there's also a divide because of rural areas. They just don't have the connectivity. Now, let's think about it. Cable television was invented to bring television signals to rural areas. So when we think about divide, there are people outside of just the race and ethnicity, people outside of urban centers that don't have access to it. There are an awful lot of people in rural areas that don't have good internet access as well. Also in mountainous areas. Okay, so this is what they are trying to do. So Hillman is a community of about 700 people. So it's a small town. The digital school bus. Yes, leave off the magic school bus. Hey, Violessa Toll, welcome. Thank you for being here on the Facebook Live side. Kelly Allen Soror, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Patricia Allen, Murray says, Kadeem Hardison plays the dad on Disney's KC Undercover. Yes, he does. And Jasmine Guy played the protagonist on one episode. Yeah, that was a good match, I'm sure. Fantastic. Danu, 78, welcome on the Periscope side. Okay, so of the region's 3 satellite internet providers, only one offers services that meets the federal definition of broadband. So it will be interesting to see what happens and what they do with it now. So anyway, that's what Microsoft is doing. Oh, what did Levox say? Did he cut up with some foolishness? I'm sure he said something. Let's go back. Uphill barefooted in the end. Uh-oh, I missed something. Anyway, look, there are conversations that are going on in the room that I can't see because I'm looking up, and then I look down and it's like pig in a blanket, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So forgive me. I will try and go back to your comments. Sometimes I'm just like, what the hell is this? But I love it, love it, love it. Let me take a break. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, and a journalist. This whole thing here, together with me, MC Curtis, and the Peanut Gallery, which is the audience, is MediaScope, and we talk all about media tech and pop culture every Wednesday, every blessed Wednesday. Okay, so let's go on. Let's talk a little bit about Spotify, ladies and gentlemen. Could I have photo 3? Yes, that is Spotify. Okay, now I just have to get down. Here we go. All right, so Spotify has gone live now in South Africa, Israel, and Vietnam, meaning that the platform is now live in 64 countries. That's pretty good. So Spotify offers South African customers the opportunity to sign up for the premium service via a 30-day trial. After the trial, the premium tier costs $59.99, which is South African rand a month, which is around $5 US. Oh, I was like, $59 a month at first. I was like,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Jeez.
Hell no. Nothing is worth that. I don't even want to pay that for cable. You can pay that for music, but anyway, it's worth $5. So per month subscription is equivalent to around $2.50, and you also get a 30-day trial. In Israel, it's $19.90 NIS per month, which is equivalent to around $5.80 a month. Wow! If you live in South Africa or Israel, you're getting a deal, guys.
Absolutely.
Let's see. The Black TCK says something is creepy, but they don't know anymore. Okay, I don't either.
What does Spotify cost in Wakanda? What's the charge here?
Oh, look, they don't use Spotify in Wakanda because the vibranium allows them to have their own music service.
Oh, okay.
They don't need Spotify.
All right, cool.
In Wakanda, they have their own, so don't worry. You want Spotify? Yeah, I'm not willing to pay for Spotify, or I use Spotify now, the free version. I use Pandora, the free version. Not willing to pay for it. I love music, but I'm not going to pay for it. Let's see, Spotify in other countries. Nice. So Britney Spears can now blare into Wakanda, says Levi. No, in Wakanda, Britney Spears is banned. Alizi, welcome back. Natalie Cruz. Violessa says on Facebook says, I was thinking too much, but $5 US. Yes. Absolutely. Violessa, thank you so much is it Violessia or Violessa? Please let me know how to say it properly. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. They need to come to Nigeria. They do. How about this? Nigeria needs to have its own service that does that. We have a damn enough music. Can't we do a service? Not that I don't want Spotify to come there, but, they could. Let's see. History needs you. Hey, Matthew, I prefer Wakandafy. The tunes are better. Everything is going to be Wakanda now, is it not? Is it?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about Twitter now. Can I have photo 4? Twitter is considering verifying everyone. Yay. Let's see. News Star. Hey, one News Star. My daughter had her DNA tested, and she's 35% Nigerian. Oh, how wonderful. Natalie Cruz says 100%. The Black TCK says, I will use the free version. That's why I want it here. Wait, Tesse, did you move back to Nigeria? I know you were there. Let me know. Okay, let's see. I support paying artists for their work. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. Britney Spears Free Wakanda. Come visit us. A new Wakanda vacation message, right? Absolutely. How epic would that be? Okay, so Tesse, I was assuming you were still in Europe. Verifying who? Everyone. So in a Periscope stream yesterday, Twitter CEO, or 2 days ago actually, Jack Dorsey expressed an interest in offering verification to all users, not just the ones that it deems important. So according to The Verge, Dorsey remarked, the intention is to open verification to everyone and to do it in a way that's scalable, where Twitter is not in the way and people can verify more facts about themselves, and we don't have to be the judge or imply any bias on our part. What do you guys think about this? Is it special anymore if you have that blue check if it's not verified by a peer-reviewed process? Or is it that their process is impossible and weeds out people that really do deserve a blue check? What do you think?
I don't know.
Joe Wheeler, huh?
I think for me, personally, I'm kind of getting sick of social media. They just have too much information. And so I think in the end of the day, they're selling your information. And so I don't know. That's just my take on it.
As we use social media to broadcast this show. Anyway, biting the hands that feed you, MC Curtis.
I just said social media. I didn't say anyone in particular.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Anyway, so Asia, how you doing? Asia Brunson said, no, Twitter should not verify anyone. Thank you for being here, my dear. Patricia says, if anyone can be verified, why does anyone need it? Good point. Joe Wheeler says it's time to chill out with the Wakanda stuff. Okay, so you're tired of Wakanda. I am not. I am not. The irony, right? Right, Natalie Crew? Curtis, what's up with that? What is up?
How about,
what happened?
How about we verify Twitter? You know, how about we verify them?
Okay, let me know how that works for you, sir. But Natalie Crew is agreeing with you, old man Curtis. She really is.
Really?
So here's the thing. You know, I always say this. It is not about platform. It is about the people on the platform. I value each and every single one of you because I know that we can get together and get in touch regardless of platform. So if tomorrow these go away, guess what? We're going to find another way to keep doing MediaScope, etc. Let's see. Wakanda Forever, says Natalie Crew, right? Because there are people who don't have blue ticks but are being copied, okay? Furthermore, having a blue tick doesn't protect one from being hassled, says History Needs You. You're right. It does not. It does not. It does not prevent harassment or harassment, however you want to say it. Tony Mobley, welcome on the Facebook Live side. I personally, once you start to give these things out willy-nilly and freely, it has less meaning, so why do it? However, I do understand you need some process because people copy, like they were saying, all the time. They purport to be celebrities, purport to be important people, and you know we don't do our due diligence, and the average person behaves like sheeple, so they're like, oh, this is really Kim Kardashian.
Right.
They won't research. That's the problem. We don't do our due diligence, which is why companies have to do that. If we use the common sense that God gave fleas, we would be okay. Just saying.
Just for the flea common sense. That's enough.
Just flea. Look, all I'm asking is for basic common sense. I'm not even asking for Stephen Hawking common sense or intellect. Basic flea level, ant level common sense. We don't use it. We don't use it. Hey. Anyway, Terry Johnson, welcome on the Facebook side too, and Violessia, I think I'm saying your name wrong, but please forgive me. She says exactly. Let's see. It's the people, not the platform. Thanks, Joe Wilson. Yes, Joe says it's all the time too. Absolutely, it's all about the people, not about the platform, because tomorrow these platforms could decide we're shutting down and we don't care about you. And as Blab used to said to us, remember MC Curtis, they were like, most live streams suck anyway, quote.
Yeah, absolutely.
From your media page. So they were basically like, we're shutting down because to hell with you because you all have terrible content. Yeah. I was like, I am offended. I work damn hard every week to bring you good content. Levok, what is that? Or Ricken, what is that? And George Pitts, hey, yes ma'am. How's it going? Blab, R.I.P. Blab, right? Cat shut down too, right, George Pitts? Remember, Cat shut down, and that was before Periscope allowed us to save our streams to Periscope, and before you could download them. And same thing, so you could save your stuff from Meerkat and Periscope to Catch. And then Catch discovered they did not have a model that was feasible. They could not sustain that over a long period of time, and they were running out of money. So they said, you know what, guys, we have to shut down. Here are some tools so you can export your stuff to your hard drive or to YouTube. Up to you. So Twitter needs to focus on hate speech, trolls, UI, UX, and harassment. Absolutely, Natalie. Tesse says, history needs you, so that was the purpose. How sad. R.I.P. Meerkat. Yeah, I was a Meerkat stan. Fleas and ticks. Got some bug spray. Jazzy Red, welcome. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. Joe Wheeler says, you know what? It's social media. Who cares? Well, a lot of people care. That's the thing. And there's a lot of money that is being made. So that's why anything where money is made, that's why it matters. So people can say the Kardashians, who cares? Yes, they could. They probably are a tremendous waste of DNA and skin. But the point is they are changing the way things are done, changing the media landscape, and their mother is a beast. So we can say who cares, but somebody cares because obviously people watch them. So at the end of the day, you may not personally, or I may not personally care for some things, but it matters because people want it to matter.
Joe Wheeler sounds a little grumpy today.
Joel, are you grumpy? Are you grumpy? We have some videos that will cheer you up. Catch was cool, right, Violesia? Absolutely. And I hate that I don't know that I'm saying your name properly. Let's see. You don't like Joe Wheeler says you don't like Twitter changes or whatever, just leave. Well, it's not that easy, Joe. What you're saying it from a very in a very pragmatic way, but it's not that easy. There are a lot of people that use Twitter and that use social media to push their businesses, and if these things don't exist, it's not like before. Okay, before you didn't have these things, but now this lets anybody be a producer. This lets anybody push their business without having to pay a lot. To promote before, you had to pay a lot of money. Social media is one of the easiest, simplest ways to expand your reach. And so it's not that simple to say just leave, because a lot of people depend on it for business purposes. So, it's not that easy. Although I see your point. From a personal standpoint, if you don't like it, get off of it. But it's not so easy when you're using it for business. Gina Pina says social media is empowering too, gives people a bigger platform voice. Absolutely. But some people don't need to use that platform. I'm just saying there's some people that are on Twitter and other platforms that I wish would just be quiet. Sorry, MC, go ahead.
Do you know their name? Who's that?
No, I really don't want to speak their name, but I'm sure people can guess. I just wish people would be quiet because guess what, y'all? You don't always have to talk.
Absolutely.
Right? You don't always have to talk. Let's see. History Needs You said, I've got loads of work from social media. Absolutely. And History Needs You has amazing stream. This for me is like, even though it's enjoyable, this for me is like work. Without social media, I would not be able to do this. So, and Joe Wheeler says exactly, it's personal. Right. So personal use is one thing. Violessa says, one of the Jenners said something about Snapchat and lost a large amount of followers. That's why it matters, Joel. And that was actually the youngest useless, Jenner Kardashian, the youngest waste of DNA. That was Kylie, who said, I don't really use Snapchat anymore. Let me say it the way. Don't really use Snapchat anymore. I say, don't really even post on it. And stock tanked, right?
Yeah.
Which means that also people stop using it. Because some people really follow what this Jenner does and is really important to them. I'm telling you, whether we like it or not, it's a fact.
I think she needs to be beat up for that.
Don't say that. You know what? No, you won't. The views expressed by MC Curtis are not necessarily the views of MediaScope. I'm just saying.
No, seriously, that's not fair. What, for someone to just kind of go out, out of their way to say something like that? Is she being paid for that?
She is useless. She is a useless somebody. Unfortunately, people listen to her. And guess what? If you listen to her and you were one of the ones that you are sheeple too. Hey, wait a minute. Hot Dog LA, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see, social media. Where else would a tall guy and a skeleton have fun? Exactly. And Natalie Crew, don't encourage Curtis with that nonsense. Don't encourage him. Do not encourage him.
Thank you.
That is good, Gina. I'm just saying, because they'll come and drag somebody off to jail. I need to point them to Dallas and not here. That was not me. Just saying. I have to protect myself. Anyway, the views expressed here are not the views of MC Curtis. I know what
We're together in this
foreign
thing.
faction are you working for?
I said we're together in this thing.
No, sir. No, sir, no, ma'am, green eggs and ham. That's you and yourself and you by yourself. No, sir. No, sir. Anyway, so Violessa said it's worked, but it's reachable. Violessa, absolutely. So, okay, let's go on. I know we don't have that much time left, and we really started on time, so I can't even stretch the time today to act like we started late. We didn't. So, let's see. Let's go to, oh, yes. Okay. If we have time for the soap one, we'll do that. But let's do this. I want to go to photo 7. Can we go to photo 7, please? Levok said, the Anti-Kardashian League, MC Curtis president, that you're the president of the Anti-Kardashian League. Q Celine Dion, all by myself. Right, Natalie? He is all by himself. He wants to be all by himself. Because I am not. So what you're seeing before is an autonomous vehicle, an autonomous flying taxi. Kitty Hawk is the company led by the godfather of self-driving cars, Sebastian Thrun, and backed by Google co-founder Larry Page. They've revealed this aircraft, which is the Cora aircraft, and it's got a hybrid vertical takeoff and landing design that can take off like a helicopter, but fly like a plane. So basically it can go like this and then like this. You know what? Let's just watch the video. Video 2, please.
Okay.
This is an amazing moment in time. Just in the past few years, there's been enormous progress around the world on new type of personal transportation vehicle that will take you to the air. Kitty Hawk is a California-based company, and at Kitty Hawk, we are really proud to be part of this global movement to rethink, to reimagine how all of us get around every day. At Kitty Hawk, we know the technology is feasible because we are already doing it. Today, we're introducing Cora, a vehicle you've never seen before.
We're so excited to unveil Cora to the world. Cora is 100% electric and therefore emissions-free. Like a helicopter, Cora takes off and lands vertically, so it doesn't need a runway or an airport. But unlike a helicopter, Cora is remarkably quiet. Cora can fly faster than 150 kilometers an hour and has a range of 100 kilometers. And unlike cars on the road, it travels in a straight line and it will never have to stop at a traffic light. And lastly, Cora is self-piloting, which means to get where you want to go, you don't need a pilot's license.
We're really at the beginning of our quest. It's one thing to design and rigorously test an aircraft, but it's another thing to make it useful to society. That is the reason that we are so excited and proud to be working with the people and the government of New Zealand to roll out a commercial air taxi service. New Zealand is known for its innovation, its devotion to clean energy, which we offer, and to its very high aviation standards.
We've got ambitious goals here in New Zealand. We want to get to net zero emissions by 2050, and that includes mobility. We're proud that Kitty Hawk has chosen New Zealand to undertake this exciting.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you, there's just a little bit more, but this is MC Curtis. I just found out, we were talking during this video. You know MC Curtis has flight hours?
Yeah, I do.
MC Curtis is almost Pilot Curtis. What?
Yeah, it's cool stuff. This is absolutely really nice, really cool.
Cliffy Land says New Zealand rocks. That's right. You were just there not too long ago. Bring back taxi with flying cabs. Imagine Christopher Lloyd with a flying taxi. I know, right? Asia says nice. Artificial intelligence. Yes, yes, yes. And Patricia Murray says like a drone. Well, yeah, it's unmanned. Well, it will be manned, but it will be autonomous. Thank you for sharing this. Oh, absolutely. I think this is a really cool thing. Now, if you're asking me would I fly in it, I need to see it. I need to see some records of safety first before I go ahead and do that. It can't be any worse than a human error with a pilot, but I need to make sure this is 100%. Go on now, Curtis, says Hot Dog LA. Curtis can do the Cussle run in less than 1 parasec. Oh, can you? Sir Exile, is that? Hey, how are you? Thank you for being here. All right. So this is it. This is the last story because it's 7:01. Let's just go right into the video. There's a San Francisco housing charity called News Story has partnered with a construction technology company called Icon, and they've designed something really cool. Can we have video 3, our last story for the evening? How cool is this? We knew that 3D printed things are possible, but now they're doing this as affordable housing. I think this is absolutely amazing. And so here's the thing. News Story is set to construct about 100 units over 8 months at around $6,000 per structure. This is greater affordability, efficiency, and sustainability, and they're trying to bring these fast constructions to countries like El Salvador, Bolivia, Haiti, and Mexico. Yeah, I think this is awesome. Now, I think they're also, I don't know if they, I'm sure they're doing it in the U.S. too, but you can't have something like that here. I don't know if that would work. Hurricane. So, yeah, I don't know what the specs are for that, but I think it's really cool, and I'm loving this. Love it, says Gina Pina, right? Asia Brunson says, I absolutely love this. Looks like rope caulk. It does, right, Patricia Murray? It is wonderful. It is wonderful. Great idea, but not environmentally wise. Earth building is a much better concept. It is. It is a much better concept. But I think this is quicker. Maybe there could be some compromise where they can use these earth materials in a 3D printer. Obviously, it has to be a strong 3D printer to be able to take all that through. Just say. But, I mean, there's a compromise. I like the idea. Earth building is the lowest carbon form of construction, plus easy to train and develop. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it does take longer. That's the only thing. But I agree. Absolutely. The hurricane, I'm just saying, I'd be blown the hell away. Because when I saw this, I said, oh, wait. $6,000. I can live in a house like that. I'll sell this in a minute. I'll live in that. No problem.
So where do you sign up?
No mortgage. No problem. Or a mortgage of $4 a month, I will take it.
Right.
No problem. But then I'd be blown the hell away. So let's see. Earth building is low tech, quick, and best for earthquakes and fire. You're right. Hot Dog LA, I'm just saying. Because I saw this, I was like, okay, I'll sell this, I'll sell this, I'll sell this. I will live in that. No problem. 6,000, no problem. Because that's even cheaper than these tiny houses you see, these Tiny House Nation and stuff. Those are running about, on the cheapest, like 30,000. So I'm like, oh, okay, but I'll live in that.
Didn't you have something like that on one of the shows, maybe like a few months ago or a couple?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Like a tiny house thing. I did.
Yeah.
I did. But these tiny houses tend to be in the middle of nowhere. I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere. I actually like people.
You would need a school bus for the
school bus with Wi-Fi.
With the Wi-Fi.
Anyway, Joe Wheeler says the idea is fascinating. It is a fascinating idea. I want to know if they're doing it in the States because there are millions of homeless people in the States. Asia, that is true. Here's the thing, and not that this is not a problem in other countries. Some of homelessness, there's homelessness that comes with just a lack of money, but then there's also the homelessness that comes with the lack of good mental health care, and just printing them a house is not going to fix the problem. Right. So it's so multifaceted, right? Speaking as a person who belongs to an African village, housing solutions need to be local, not impo. You're right. You are right. You're right. They do need to be local. You're right. But I like the idea of them at least trying to do something. Let's see, 18 grand, I'll live in a van down by the river. I'm just saying. I'm like, but I'm imploring you, please print me a house. I will live in it. Not a problem. I don't need two rooms and I'm good.
Maybe I can have you dig a basement too. You need a basement? You want a basement too?
No, I'm done with basement. I don't want a basement anymore. Okay. They don't do basements in South Florida because of water. Oh, okay. So I haven't lived someplace where there's a basement in a very long time. And it all is flooding. No, I don't need a basement. No thanks. Levok, what about flash floods? Oh gosh, you guys are going into these environmental factors. So it is now 7:07. I've taken enough of your precious time on Facebook Live and Periscope. You guys absolutely rock. It is because of you that I do this show. Wednesdays, I'm like, time to prepare for MediaScope, and I'm doing it all day. Sorry about the rant about the earth beating up building. No, it's not a rant. I think it's you're making valid points, Matthew. Absolutely. Okay, I missed some comments, but we're going to go. MCI, Curtis, and I are going to go. So I see a whole bunch of people that scope and stream here. Dr. Vibe and Levok and Cliffy and Matthew and Terry and Tesse and am I missing anyone? I don't think Gina or Gigi do. Also, wait a minute. Oh, and Alice, I see you here. Oh, big hug for Tachi. Oh, absolutely. Big hug to you. And thank you for being up. You're in the UK, so it's late for you now. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you. Kind of a modern Adobe home. Yes, yeah. Kisses for you. And then Patricia Murray over on the Facebook Live side streams. Joel hasn't streamed. Asia, I don't think you streamed. Opal Comfort, how are you? I'm just now seeing you. Also, Camille streams. She does this wonderful thing with bilingual brown babies. And Gary Lanham streams. So all of you that stream, big shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Any last words, MC Curtis?
No, great show.
Great, and you sound like it was a great show. The Right Baker TV, thank you for coming in at the very end. We appreciate you. Feel free to watch the replay if you'd like. But for now, I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to get this in, Joel, Wakanda forever. And I love you for watching. I bid you adieu, and MC Curtis and I are going to exit stage left. See you next week.